trade it, buy it, do what you can with it, and be the last person to hold it at the highest price before it completely burns your hands. Real world assets and stable coins, we're going to see increased TVL in those. Tokenized assets go boom. Recession delaying adoption. I think we're concluding a recession right now, quite frankly, that we've been in probably since, I don't know, 2023, 2024. They've just changed a lot of the names. I'm not to get political, but the left changed a lot of terminology during Biden so that they didn't have to say we were in a recession. I think Trump inherited a recession, and quite frankly, I think we're working our way out of it. But I'm not an economist on that scale, so I don't know. But I definitely think that's what's been happening. I think we're stepping out of a recession. Bitcoin price expectations for Q1 of 2026. Expect Bitcoin to rebound strongly, potentially exceeding its 2025 high and reaching up to $200,000 by the end of Q1. This is based on historical golden crosses, the fifth just printed amid apathy, Fed rate cuts injecting liquidity, and pro-crypto U.S. policies under Trump. Analysts like Tom Lee predict a new all-time high in Q1, driven by easing liquidity pressure and yield curve shifts. Mid-range forecasts cluster around 140 to 189,000 with upside to 250 if institutional era fully dawns. This is talking about first quarter, folks. 143 to 250,000. It's a huge window, but any of those is going to be great over the next 90 days if we can actually get it. Bullish factors. A break from 4-year cycles. This has already been proven. This is done. The 4-year cycles are officially dead. Lower volatility than stocks like Nvidia, and treasury demand from nations, e.g., Iran seeking Bitcoin for arms. That's going to be a thing, whether we like that or not. ETF inflows and long-term holder buying signal a shift from bear control. Bearish risks. Possible drop to 70K if Fed hikes or chaos ensues. So if the Fed decides to increase interest rates for some unknown miraculous reason, which I do not believe is going to happen at all, they're saying that could be a catalyst to a 70K Bitcoin. Bears like Fidelity's Timmer see a dormant year at 65 to 75K. Okay. I don't know what the hell they're talking about there. Current context. Starting 2026 at 88,000, up from 2025's close, but down 6% year to date. Cardano's price expectations for Q1. For Cardano, anticipate a recovery to 49 to 75 cents in Q1, with potential upside to $1.50 to $2.50 by mid-2026 if catalysts align. This follows a golden cross at 33.3380, first of 2026, signaling bullish momentum amid oversold conditions and MACD divergence. So basically, everything that's just been happening with Cardano should be sending Cardano back up above 46 to 75 cents in the near future. It should. Not saying it's going to. The manipulation is still a thing. And then this is the thing. What should be happening based on all these different patterns and Fibonacci and Elliott waves and all of that, it's all constantly shit on by the manipulation going on in the markets by those who are able to do whatever the hell they want right now, because technically it's not illegal, and it's not going to be considered illegal until Genius and Clarity are all working in full effect and everybody's, and everything's laid out. So we'll see, but consensus averages around $2.46 for the year, but Q1 could see 40 to 62% gains from the current 34-cent levels. As governance achieved in 2025, Pyth price feeds integration for reliable data and upcoming layoffs scaling. Midnight's launch boosts DeFi privacy, and Hoskinson predicts $10 if embraced. Alt season rotation and institutional support could drive 187 to 270% surges. Bearish risks, moderation if overextension or macro headwinds hit. Some low-end forecasts at 37 cents. Community notes price erosion from $1 to 28 cents in 2025. I'm not sure what that. Some of the stuff I'm like, I've never seen that. Current context trading at 34 cents with volume spikes indicating breakout potential. This is what it's seeing right now. Midnight. Now, this I find interesting. Midnight token launched in December of 2025 as Cardano's privacy-focused partner chain is expected to stabilize at 10 to 25 cents in Q1. 25 cents is like 25 cents would be great, but I think it could actually go much higher. And we have to understand that Grok doesn't really have that much to go on when it comes to midnight yet. With upside to 45 to 75 cents if adoption ramps. Current price is 8 cents with total supply of 24 billion and mainnet live since December 8th. Bullish factors: zero knowledge proof for rational privacy, developer tools for dApps, and synergy with Cardano DeFi, pushing ADA to 250 plus. 10 to 18% growth projected from December levels. Entered top 100 by market cap post launch. Whale buying versus exchange supply could decide upside. Selling pressure post thaw period. Low end at 8 cents if integration lags. Basically what they're saying is that if midnight continues to grow and adoption continues, that we'll very likely see the price rise above the number of people that sell it during the thaw periods. So I have a very strong belief that we're going to start seeing some significant upside here in the not so distant future. A lot of us were expecting a lot of this stuff to start coming in 2025, but we obviously didn't see any of that. All we've been seeing is like Binance and Wintermute just constantly dumping on the market. I do believe that there's a coordinated effort to suppress Bitcoin's price. I don't know how much longer that's going to last. Hopefully it doesn't last much longer, because quite frankly, man, we can look at the charts all day. We can look at Elliott waves and all of these different things, Fibonacci, all of that. It doesn't mean squat right now. It just doesn't. It doesn't mean anything.